There it is. Yep, I was waiting for it. Zinker, I didn't believe for a minute. I didn't believe for a second.
I've been waiting for you to bring it up again just so I could interrupt you then in the episode.
Zinker,
That was the most.
Zinker, I brought it up. I brought it up because I figured you were waiting for it.
And then I said it. We still have time.
It seemed
See, that's
about
the best
time.
part. You'll never truly be able to know. You can have the gut feeling, but you'll know you'll have to go against it because you will always be forced to make that choice.
In that situation, there were two options. Either I could just hold out and just like remain silent for an indefinite amount of time, hoping that you say next time first, or I could just say it and just be like, all right, let's just keep it going.
Welcome back to Spins, everyone. I'm Zinker. He's Derek. We're talking about Hogan's Heroes. Wouldn't it be funny if I just welcomed us back just to interrupt you for the end of the previous episode still?
And you could, I don't care.
Now he's scared. He doesn't want to talk about it because he's concerned. Will I do it? Probably.
Well, I know you'll like jokingly do it. Like I don't like.
But will I actually do it? I wish I could see right now.
I don't know. I feel like that'll just come down to your editing.
Yeah. Okay.
So Hogan's Heroes.
That's right, Derek. Sometimes I don't live up to fucking expectations. Do you know how it now you know how it fucking feels to be disappointed as fuck when someone doesn't do the thing you want. Okay. So I've decided I know what has to be done.
If you didn't say anything, I would have just like left that long pause and then just kept going.
I love this route. The sunflowers look so awesome. If you keep going at this rate, you're never gonna even fucking say anything about it. Oh my god!
It's so.
Oh my god! He's like, it's so heavy. Please help me. Please.
He's a ring pop.
You know what he is? He's the fucking paddle from fucking Breakout. The PlayStation 1 game. You PlayStation 1 players know what the fuck I'm talking about. Is Bush is Harry. He's Bush Harry.
It sure was. So Hogan's Heroes. Let me give you it was a show that was on in like the
Hulk Hogan.
Like, the very late 50s, early 60s.
Okay.
Let me give you a one sentence summary of the show.
Okay.
It is a sitcom in a Nazi POW camp.
How many seasons did it do?
Let me look that up. It was very well liked. It's very good too. I love watching it.
You know, I mean, people are like, we're into that dark humor kind of shit. So, you know, I believe it.
So, looks like maybe 6 seasons.
Jesus.
Yeah, 6 seasons.
What the fuck? How do you make a sitcom about that?
Its first episode was aired in 1965. The last episode was 1971.
When was World War whatever 2?
It was 1939 to 95.
Okay. You say to 95?
I recall.
It was 50 years long? No, I was... What?
I think you're 1939 to 1945. Did I say 95?
You said 95. You said 95.
Oh, whoops.
And I was like, wait a second. Something's not adding up there. But honestly, I don't know
no,
history
I
enough to call
looked
you
it up.
out on it that much.
It was 6 years and a day.
6 years and a day. Interesting.
It started September 1st, 1939, and it went until September 2nd, 1945.
By the way, that's right, guys. Glowbox is back. Bet you didn't see him coming back. I did. I had faith.
I didn't.
I had faith that he would return. Y'all should have more faith in our friends.
No, I mean, I physically didn't see him come back.
Oh, well, he should have. Cause he's good. He's
I
good.
was
He's a
looking at
good
Hulk
buddy.
Hogan. I mean, Hulk Heroes.
Hulk Hogan. See, even you think it's Hulk Hogan. Like you can't.
I want to
come
show
at
you
me.
like a couple episodes of Hogan's Heroes though at some point. 'Cause
No,
I think you'll
we gotta watch
you'll at least like,
Phineas and Ferb.
appreciate it.
I decided we gotta watch Phineas and Ferb.
Okay. I guess.
Yeah, watch some episodes of that so we
I've
can
heard-
watch
I've
the
heard-
movie. It's something from a child. You're missing it from
But,
childhood. Like,
So let me give you some more information on Hogan's Heroes. So it takes place in a Nazi POW camp.
right,
It is a sitcom.
right.
It is well, it's not it's more episodic really than how sitcoms generally follow like a progression. It's just episodic.
Right.
It's about so the plot of it, I guess, is that there are
Hey,
a bunch
Derek,
of allied.
you remember the Sweet Life on Deck when I think it was Cody and Bailey broke up, but they got
Sure.
back together in Kansas during like a tornado. Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. Just checking.
I-
Continue on.
I remember. I
Okay.
never watched it at all. Anyways,
Are you kidding me? You're fucking with me right now. You're fucking with me.
it was
You know
fucking
the Sweet Life of
Go-
Zach and Cody. You know the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. At least you know Sweet
What?
Life on Deck. You're fucking with me. What the fuck is that thing? Snoozy.
Snoozy.
Derek.
Cute.
I want to know right now.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody / on Deck?
Not a single episode. I don't know why this is a surprise to you. So, anyways, let me tell you about Hogan's Heroes. I was listening for a pulse.
Did you find it? Listening for the balls and here, but I'll press on anyways. Derek, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't understand. Like, do you just
Is that
enjoy
related
this?
to be listening to a pulse or not watching Sweet Life?
Oh my. That's what broke me, Derek. That's what finally did it. That's what finally went too far for me. Was that. I can't handle it, Derek. Yo, he has
so now,
this
if I
girl has
may-
all ghost types for a psychic, you know? I think that's just really fucking weird. Just saying,
I can
Hypnopuff.
see that. I can see what you're doing.
Yeah? Derek?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Sounded like you couldn't for a little bit. Hogan's Heroes. Hello?
Yes.
You gonna...
I'm here.
Okay.
So, sure.
I don't understand. I don't
I'll go on.
understand what's this pause going
It's
on.
it's
You
about
just-
a bunch of. What? Oh well, that was me waiting to see if you were going to trying to derail the conversation again.
Why am I? I'm not derailing it. I was wondering if you watched it. I'm surprised you haven't seen The Sweet Life. Oh, do you think I'm
mean,
gonna
it's just
interrupt
kind
you?
of a
You have
sudden
like
thing
6 minutes
to just
left,
start
dude. It
saying.
hasn't been that long since we started the episode. I mean, I
I'm
could
just saying
try. 6 minutes is a lot of
seemed like a
time to
sudden thing to
stall.
bring up.
Oh yeah, it was completely random. You were just talking, and I just randomly thought of the fucking tornado when they got back together, and then you said you haven't watched The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and then I kind of crashed. That's not humane.
So, anyways,
Derek. All right.
don't say Zinker. Don't say crash. My computer will hear you.
Derek. Did he just crash? That'd be funny. Anyhow, Derek. All right. That's like someone telling you that they've never seen Drake and Josh.
I know a couple of people at RIT who have never seen a single episode of SpongeBob. I fixed that, but...
No, that's on another level. That is like on a far another level. But it's equivalent to saying they don't know Drake and Josh. Anyhow, continue on with your Hogan's Heroes.
I did watch Drake and Josh.
I know you did.
So
but
it's
imagine if other people haven't.
It's about a bunch of like allied POWs that are the main ones, like the leader's American. There's a British one. There's a French one. There's a couple other assorted allied people there. And the plot of it is that they are intentionally in this prison camp because they are running ops out of the camp. Like they're using it to gather intelligence, and like they have like a network like underground of like tunnels and stuff, so they can like leave at their leisure and like run information. They have like radio set up and stuff like that.
Right.
Apparently this is an actual thing that this is an actual like operation that went on during World War II, where they had a POW camp where the POWs there were there intentionally, and they were like gathering info, and they had like a network set up to like convey it.
Gotcha. Oh,
which is very interesting.
I think it's pretty cool.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah, it's like 4 butt plugs in one. It's a multi-purpose butt plug.
Yeah.
It's literally a multi-part.
It's like a switchblade.
I guess I could have used Megalo Fang.
Like
why didn't I do that? That would have been smart. It's a rock type. Dum-dum. Well, it's fine. Okay, that.
And so what they do for a lot of the comedy is, for one thing, the Allied soldiers are pretty like comedic in general, but they make the Nazis seem like complete jokes.
Wasn't ready for that. I just wasn't ready for that one.
But they
is he man or is he bat?
They make the yes, he's furry bait.
He sure is. Squidward Glue 1147
game.
Oh, here we go.
But yeah, so
here he goes. Here our boy goes.
I just realized he had footprints on his head.
It was Squidward. Squidward gets stepped on all the time. Oh my god. Now that's a butt plug.
Wait, Zinker, turn him upside
Squid.
down. We'll get really good Wi-Fi.
That's a weird combination to gay. All right.
But what they do for the show, and part of the reason that like everybody's like okay with it, and it's a kind of, if anything, it's kind of a good thing, is they just make the Nazis seem like complete jokes. Like all of the Nazi characters are, well, most of them are like completely incompetent. They make fun of them a bunch. And like the show plays to them a lot.
Okay. And like the soldier, the
kind of,
enemy
it's
soldiers,
kind of like what,
or them.
yeah, the Nazis.
Okay. That makes sense why it was so
Um,
popular then. Makes fun of the Nazis then.
Yeah, it was, it's kind of what, it's like what Saturday Night Live does with like
Skits.
what they did in like the early 2000s with Al Qaeda, with like Al Qaeda, where they would make them seem like they would do a bunch of like skits with them, or skits where they would like play like terrorists as like being just like complete jokes, being being almost like silly really, or just like like comedically dumb or stuff like that, because what it ends up doing is it it comes across it to the general populace as funny, and it kind of also just it kind of like downplays the um
Horribleness.
overall, like, yeah, the horribleness of what these people are, which sounds like it might be a bad thing, but it's
No.
when kind of like part of
It's great
the
to bring
main
levity to a situation.
way that they operate. Yeah, well, like, so like when you look at when you look at like the whole idea of terrorism, I mean, it has terror in the name. Like the goal is the kind of like part of the goal is to use fear, sort of like fear tactics, and when you sort of downplay them as just being dumb and silly, or dumb or not silly, but like dumb and like incompetent, stuff like that,
Yeah.
it sort of like removes that, it sort of like helps remove that like overall fear that you have, or that people have, like of such people, or I remember seeing like a documentary on about like Saturday Night Live in the early 2000s, and they talked a bunch about how like uh, for skits like this, part of like when they do stuff like that, it sort of like it almost like kind of like fights back the idea that they're trying to convey, of they're trying to make like a scary name for themselves, and when you don't really view them that way, then it's kind of like the same thing of like when someone's trying to make fun of you and you just laugh along with it, you just kind of like ruin it's not.
Yeah,
I know they did a much better job
of explaining it in the documentary, I'm sure. But yeah.
But that's kind of like what Hogan's Heroes. That's what the show was about. It was because like it aired 20 years after World War II. A lot of the people who were watching it were either people who fought in World War II, or like the children of people who fought in World War II. And so to them it was probably, and being that the Allies won the war, to them it was probably just
I like to hope that it aired in both the USA and Germany.
Mm-hmm. Germany had its own version of that aired, I'm sure.
No, it's the same version.
Well, they probably did.
It's just translated. It's just dubbed. That's it.
That's one of the weirdest things about watching anime.
The dub.
They were on the other side. And so like in anime, for a lot of like things that are like focused, if anything that's like focused like around like
Attack
World War
on Titan
II stuff or whatnot.
Attack on Titan.
Usually they're, I don't know anything about Attack on Titan.
Yeah, pretty.
But,
I think he's a closeted Nazi or something.
I'd believe it.
Me too. That's why I said it.
But like when you watch, but like.
But you know what?
For some anime though, like
you know what other show I just remembered? There was a show called Next Time on Skeletons. All right,
nice.
Bye.
Kind of.